Good morning, good morning. Let me get a live check. Let me get a sound check. This is the one and only DJ Tyson. Let's get it.
You're rocking with the best. You're rocking with the best.
It's my live working. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. It's a good day. Good day. Okay. I want to break this down, everybody, right? Now, before I start this live, I want to say good morning to everybody. Let me just everybody think oh yeah, y'all don't want to miss this live. I promise you. This boy gonna be hot like firecrackers. Cool. Got all that. Anybody feel good this morning? I need everybody to say good morning, DJ, in the chat, so I know who's alive in my chat. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Scorpio. Good morning, Charlotte. Thank God it's Friday. Anita, what's up? Native One. Chris Spencer, what's going on? Anna, what's going on? Get it in. Oh, y'all don't want to miss this, man. I know a lot of us saw the thing they was talking about R. Kelly last night. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to touch up on that a little bit, too. We're going to debunk that shit. I really, truly think it was a conspiracy against Robert Sylvester Kelly, even dealing with the crooked-ass lawyer, Gerald Griggs, whatever the fuck his name is. He's part of the conspiracy, too, with Tim Savage, crooked-ass lawyer. I'm going to touch up on that. I'm going to touch up on this right here, the lies of Angelo. Now, Angelo, he sit up there and stated that Azriel was not his stepdaughter. Well, I'm about to debunk that lie today. Let's go. See, it's not out of my mouth. This is not speculations. If you hear it at the horse's mouth, it is what it is. At the horse's mouth, baby. So I'm going to debunk that. You know, his lies. You know, he lies so much. You know. But you can't lie to everybody and think you just go get away with lying when motherfuckers go expose your ass. Let me get them good mornings in my chat. I'm glad y'all here. I'm glad you're here. Let's go. 75 people in the chat. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. Tyon, what's up? Amber, what's up? Charlotte, what's up? Quiet Storm, La. Miss Byrne, Melissa, what's up? CJ, what's going on? Come on in, y'all. Get them likes up. 75 people in the chat. All I need is about 100. I want 100 people. Matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it right through this song. Let's go. Let's get it. If you just tuned into the live, won't you say good morning? Let me know you're alive on this Friday. Thank God I am alive on this motherfucking Friday. I feel good. You should feel good. Everybody should feel good. It's a good motherfucking day. I'm going to let this song play as I get ready to do what I'm finna do. Let's go. It's an easy kind of day. The sun is shining, and I'm chilling with my loved one. Right after this song, we get right into it, y'all. It's the perfect kind of day. Yeah. Morning live with DJ Tyson. Let's go. I ain't got. Remember, you got Facebook. Add me on Facebook. Cash App, Kevin's Blessings. IG, Kevin Terrell 357. At Twitter, DJ Tyson 357 and PayPal.me/DJ Tyson 357. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. Everybody, happy Friday. Let's go. Hey, I'm Gucci.
Gucci, baby. And that's the way I like it. That's the way that I like it. Wherever the phone is blowing, I don't care. I don't care. It's so delight. I'll be so delight. Yeah. You think it was a Saturday. The way that I'm so chill right now. Yeah. This is my way to celebrate. This is my mental getaway. This is my release therapy. My heaven on earth right here for me. I ain't got no energy. I ain't got nowhere to be. I think I'll throw something on the grill. Cause later on I'm trying to eat. Well, I'm already alright. We can go anywhere you want.
Hey, ask me.
If you don't mind.
Let's get it.
I'm Gucci, baby.
Say good morning, champ.
That's the way I like it.
Way I like it.
Wherever the phone is blowing, I don't care. I'll be so delighted. I will be so delighted.
Right after this song, we get right into my live, y'all. Make sure you hit those like buttons. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. It's about to get hot today, y'all.
I'ma relax and be free. I'ma set my mind at ease. Life at this point is on cruise control. This is how it's meant to be. Gucci, baby. And that's the way I like it. Ooh, that's the way I like it. Yeah. Wherever the phone is blowing, I don't care. I'll be so delighted.
Champ, you want to say good morning? You want to say good morning, baby? Huh? You want to say good morning? You want to say good morning? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. All right, you got to go. I got work to do. Champ, tell him bye. Say I'm gone. Champ get to run around the house. All right, champ. Oh, Lord. Champ, you gonna make me put you in a cage. All right, y'all. Welcome to my live. It's the one and only DJ Tyson. I don't know. Did you all see the news? Did you all see the news last night? Now, how I'm going to break this down to a lot of people is like this here. Champ. Hey, Champ. I got work to do, Champ. Champ. Stop. No. Stay. See, I gotta teach him. See, he know to go on about his business. He's just funny as hell. Okay. I know a lot of us probably seen this last night. I don't know if y'all did. But get those likes up before we get into any of my commentary. Let's see. Did you all see this last night?
Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter R. Kelly is facing trials in 3 states in both federal and state court. Kelly is accused.
Did y'all see this last night?
Girls, and in the New York federal case of giving a girl herpes without telling her about his infection. In 2008, Kelly was found not guilty in a child pornography case. The latest charges surfaced following the Lifetime documentary series Surviving R. Kelly, which featured alleged victims' stories of manipulation and abuse at the hands of Kelly.
I was a little girl, and like a bad man's world. I never really recovered from it.
The New York federal case is set to go first and involves 5 victims and charges related to sex trafficking and racketeering. The herpes allegation is expected to be part of the jury selection process. A proposed questionnaire from the defense has this question included. Have you, a family member, a close friend, or spouse or partner ever had a sexually transmitted disease? It's a question the defense wants it in. Prosecutors are objecting, saying the question, among other reasons, is, quote, unnecessarily intrusive. Mike Leonard represents Robert Kelly.
There's going to be a whole panoply of evidence.
Make sure y'all get them likes up.
About Mr. Kelly, about his health condition, about whether he allegedly transmitted an STD to somebody else, whether they knew that he had an STD. So clearly, it's evidence that the government's going to rely upon in its case in chief. So it would make obvious sense to ask the jurors questions about their familiarity with it, whether they've experienced themselves, whether they've been a victim of that type of STD, et cetera, et cetera. So to us, it's no-brainers.
R. Kelly has
this from last night.
Any wrongdoing.
This is from last night, y'all.
Consensual, and the girls were all of the age of consent. He
Yeah.
lost his composure during a 2019 interview with Gayle King on CBS This Morning.
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I got help by him. Robert.
Get those likes up.
Right now, you're obviously getting a one-sided take.
This was last night, y'all. It aired last night.
Snippets of video that are produced and packaged in a way to make him the worst possible.
Yep.
And you got to remember, we're talking about allegations that in some instances are 20 to 25 years ago.
And the key words, the girls was legal. That's the key word.
And or given statements under oath, saying something that's absolutely contrary to what they're saying today.
Another obstacle for the defense is the fact that R. Kelly can't read.
Somewhat attuned to a case when you need an interpreter because your client doesn't speak the language.
I do not own the rights to this material. This is for entertainment purposes only.
R. Kelly's illiteracy has not stopped him from churning out hit songs or even authoring his autobiography, Solar Coaster. But it is a disadvantage, claims his defense team, because he can't go through depositions or other discovery on his own.
All right, let's work through this. Let's bring in our special guest tonight. Joining us is the attorney representing several of R. Kelly's accusers. Gerald Griggs joins us tonight.
Gerald Griggs, the crooked conspiracy lawyer against R. Kelly, who is the lawyer of Tim Savage.
And then get your response to what he is saying. And there's a lot of stuff in it, so we'll break it down. Let's take a listen.
There's these terrible allegations of these poor women in the documentary. And if you look at the social media that the women put out, I think that that the public perception what the documentary said about them is not consistent with that.
Get those likes up. Make sure you say good morning.
Social media that just contradict what they said about R. Kelly. More to the point, when they did all of these searches, and I know we've discussed this before, nothing was discovered that's consistent with the allegations of
Exactly.
that
Exactly.
There's no evidence that he kept women hostage. There's no witnesses that are going to say that, as far as I know. There's no buckets filled with urine or anything like that.
Exactly.
It was a very salacious documentary. It got great ratings. Hooray for the people who did it. They made lots of money. They destroyed a man's life.
Exactly.
Now we'll go to trial and we'll get to the real facts and we'll prevail.
All right, Gerald, the documentary, how accurate from your perspective was it? And from the people that you represent, what are they saying?
The documentary was quite accurate. It was the tip of the iceberg. And hearing Mr. Greenberg make these allegations that he can't prove in court.
Now, Green. Now, what's his name?
Been dealing with for decades.
Griggs. Gerald Griggs.
For him, he deflects.
This is the crooked
it's quite clear.
Conspiracy lawyer.
The state and federal
supposed to be a defense lawyer.
Tons of evidence
of Tim Savage,
where he flew underage women across state lines for the purpose of sex. So
I'm trying to see where is these underage women.
Personification of the facts against Mr. Kelly, and I think in court he will face an uphill battle. That's one of the reasons why he's not been able to get out on bond the numerous times he's tried.
Blah, yeah.
The allegations here in New York, they're talking about like racketeering. They are alleging that he set up a complete operation, and the thing that motivated him to be this R&B superstar and money was all about getting access to women and underage girls. Is that
bullshit?
From your perspective, is
somebody put in the chat bullshit? Now I'm gonna kill that. Now I want to go here with my next video clip of Gerald Griggs. For y'all that know Gerald Griggs, he is the lawyer. He is the lawyer of Tim Savage. Let's see, February. He is the lawyer of Tim Savage. Let's see if this is it. No, that's not it. Let me get the right one. This right here, the crooked lawyer. Who I remember this? I'm glad I pay attention to a lot of things on these YouTube streets that people don't pay attention to. And this is why I'm one of the most hated, most gifted, well aware. I should have been a fucking lawyer, man. All this conspiracy against Robert Sylvester Kelly. Who remember this? Put a one in the chat. Now, I had to re-upload this because I want you all to hear what he said.
Attorney, I want you to talk about the legal hurdles that you had to go through.
This is Gerald Griggs.
The point where we are now.
Well, we face a gamut of legal hurdles. First and foremost, the first question was whether or not
somebody put conspiracy in the chat.
The first question was whether or not these women were over age. And once it was determined that they were of age when they met him, and once
conspiracy theory.
When they met him, we faced a host of issues. And so, like Tim said, 3 years ago when they came in my office, after he called me, I first started to strategize, how can I help? Because legally, there weren't too many options.
Legally,
there weren't too many options.
Legally, there wasn't too many options. Legally, there wasn't too many options. Let me play it back for the people who just came into my live. I got 178 people. Get those likes up. Get those fucking likes up, because you was on one of the realest channels on these motherfucking YouTube streets. And all it takes people to do what I've been teaching for the last 2 years was look, listen, and learn. When you look and you listen and you learn, it's a fucking conspiracy against Robert Sylvester Kelly. Put those conspiracy theories. Because see, the man said out his own mouth, the first thing they had to realize was the women were legal. Listen to this shit. Conspiracy. So you telling me if I fuck an 18-year-old, I should go to jail. She legal. He said, I ain't gonna say what he said. I'm gonna let him just play it.
After he called me, I first started to strategize, how can I help? Because legally, there weren't too many options.
Legally,
there weren't too many options. But what we had to do was destroy the narrative that's been surrounding this individual.
They had to destroy the narrative of Robert Sylvester Kelly. The same way Tim Savage did, the same way Angelo Clary did, the same way Azriel Clary did, the same way the Surviving Lies did, the same way Javante Cunningham did, the same way all these other people that was in the Surviving Lies of R. Kelly has done, thinking they're going to get their career off to a higher capacity to where they was living currently, and some of them wind up didn't taking off the way they thought they would. Only thing people got was they breasts blowed up and they booty blowed up, and may got a little hair done, and maybe got them a crib and a car, but they ain't really to the fullest extent of their life. But I still want you, I have to go back and let you people hear the conspiracy theory of Robert Sylvester Kelly. I should have been his goddamn lawyer. I ain't gonna even lie. Yeah. If I'd have took up law and studied the way I took my time to invest my energy into debunking these lies, that's how I became the king of debunking lies, because of the shit they put out there. Now, if this man is saying this, and let me start from the beginning.
Attorney, I want you to talk about the legal hurdles.
Hit those likes up.
You had to go through in order to get to the point where we are now.
Well, I mean, we face a gamut of legal hurdles. First and foremost,
Legal hurdles.
the first question was whether or not these women were over age. The first question was whether or not women were over age. And once it was determined that they were of age when they met him.
See that? Keywords. Key fucking words. Somebody put in the chat, conspiracy theory. First thing I had to realize, these women were of age when they met him. So if these women were of age when they met him, I'm trying to see where is the crime that Robert Sylvester Kelly committed if these women were of age. Now, this is not coming out of my mouth. This is coming out of his mouth, but common sense is common sense. This is why I say, look, listen, and learn. I said it last week. I said, we see the truth. We hear the truth. Some of us be in denial of the truth, don't want to accept the truth. And the truth is the truth when it's coming out the horse's mouth, and people still want to be in denial, but they want to get mad at me because I take the same material that they produce to the world and I show the people this is where they flaws at, this is where they fuck ups at, this is where they should free R. Kelly at. Okay? This is why I'm embedded in this whole R. Kelly debacle, because I don't think a person can bring it the way I bring it. Real talk. I don't think a motherfucker can bring this smoke the way I bring it. They better get some tough skin, because I didn't do it a lot of this shit. Okay? Now listen to what he said.
And once it was determined that they were of age when they met him, we faced a host of issues. And so, like Tim said, 3 years ago when they came to my office, after he called me, I first started to strategize, how can I help? Because legally there weren't too many options. But what we had to do was destroy the narrative that's been surrounding this individual and many cases like this, that these are women that no one cares for, that these are women that no one will fight for. And so we took a outside the box approach. And we started to destroy the narrative. We had to convince men and women across the country to believe.
He took the outside box approach, meaning they had to slander R. Kelly's name to get everybody to believe that R. Kelly is this monster, this rapist, this mind manipulator, held these women captive against their will. They weren't free to go if they want to. He beat up Andrea Kelly. He did all these crazy things. They had to do the outside of box approach to slander this man's image, this man's character, to make these false lies against him with this docuseries to get this man locked up. Listen what he says. This is what he says. That's why I say It's a conspiracy.
Across the country to believe what was going on by taking apart the easy predation that's going on right in front of your eyes. So my hat's off to the savages for opening their lives. And I mean, they've taken a lot of grief.
No, the savages was money hungry scammers.
To get to the point, and threats to get to the point they are. But what we had to do was to change the minds of prosecutors, to change the minds of
you hear that?
But what we had to do was to change the minds of prosecutors, to change the minds of people in the industry. And
conspiracy theory. You see that? You see the conspiracy? What's up, 312? Y'all see the conspiracy? Y'all see the conspiracy? If you just tuned into my live, 194 people in the chat. I haven't got around to my lives of Angelo. Angelo, I'm gonna get to him in a second. I'm gonna make that the last appetizer. I'm gonna let that be the last course of this because I have a lot to bring forth to the people. Okay, we on that. Now, we all saw Gerald Griggs. We all see and seen how this person,
a man serving 2 life sentences for murder and running a drug ring in Detroit, is now free because of the COVID threat in prisons. 51-year-old John Bath.
I didn't want to get to that yet, but I'm getting to it now. But we all seen how Gerald Griggs showed you all with Pastor Jamal Bryant how they conspired against Robert Sylvester Kelly because he was dealing with women that were legal. Now, this is supposed to be a defense attorney. That's part of the conspiracy and the takedown of Robert Sylvester Kelly. And he's a defense attorney. And he said they were legal. So they had to change the narrative. They had to think outside the box. They had to slander R. Kelly name. They had to participate in all this debacle, Angelo, Azriel, all these so-called alleged victims. And that's why I say, yeah, okay, I'm still excited about, and I'm going to keep shouting out Shabazz. I'm going to keep shouting out Tasha K for finally putting Shabazz work on a bigger platform beyond mine, beyond the other YouTube bloggers, not taking away from what the other YouTube bloggers have done that's on this level of blogging, but still shout out to her for giving it some exposure, some great exposure, which is now like 170,000+ people viewing, and one of those could possibly be a fucking juror. Okay? Y'all missing the whole concept. Y'all missing the whole purpose. Y'all missing the whole concept. Y'all missing the whole purpose. And if you ain't liking my channel right now, that's because you hating. Yeah, that's why they mad. That's why they mad. You know, you got 100 and I pray that this one get 1 million views the same way when the R. Kelly protest was in Chicago, got over 1 million views. I hope this one get the same because one of those can be possibly a juror. Okay? So yeah. Shout out to Shabazz. Shout out to Tasha K. Shout out to my motherfucking self, okay?
DJ Tyson ain't to be with.
Shit. Shout out to me. Now I want to dust my shoulder off just a little bit. I just want to dust it off a little bit. Thank you. Thank you. Okay? Shit. Anyway, moving right along, we're talking about this person, this convicted killer serving 2 life motherfucking sentences, and R. Kelly never been convicted of any goddamn thing. All the shit that's alleged. Public opinion is not the fucking law. The law is the fucking law, and they let niggas out like, excuse my French, motherfuckers out like him.
A man serving 2 life sentences for murder and running a drug ring in Detroit is now free because of the COVID threat in prisons. 51-year-old John Bass is a notorious gang leader who's been linked to multiple murders and trafficking of drugs in Ohio and Michigan. But he was granted a COVID compassionate release 22 years into his sentence. Now the U.S. Attorney is appealing to get him locked back up. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner has the latest developments.
John Bass is living here in East Point with a new family, and he says a new life. More from him in a minute. His past and his present are before the U.S. Court of Appeals.
He has been sentenced to life, and he's not sitting there watching TV all day, every day, like so many other inmates we know.
Judge Arthur Tarnow cites these reasons for release: that Bass completed GED high school, became a certified life coach, did job training, went through a transformational redemption. Because he weighs 322 pounds,
I don't give a fuck.
For COVID. Bass was in the McKean federal prison, where his defense attorney argued 46% of inmates in that prison have or had COVID. The judge acknowledged, no question, the offenses were horrific. U.S. Attorney in the appeal says the judge abused his discretion, that Bass is a danger to the public. A decade-long leadership of a multi-state drug ring ordered the killing of his own half-brother, shot and killed the hitman, set him on fire, tortured another man.
And even the victims still to this day remain scared of him.
Y'all gotta excuse me.
In December, Judge Tarnow granted a COVID compassionate release for Ronald Seegers in prison with a long rap sheet, including heroin distribution and drug charges. The judge noted Seegers had a stroke, walked with a cane, high blood pressure. Seegers told the judge he changed. He was older, didn't want to return to the street. Still days later, Seegers was charged with shooting and injuring his fiancée and her mother in an argument in a house on Detroit's west side.
Wow.
This is a judge that believes in human redemption.
Judge Tarnow would not take questions. Judges speak through their orders. John Bass tells me on the phone he has a new driver's license, a new job, he's reconnecting with family, and he's going to stay out of trouble. In East Point, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
Yeah. Now that right there, sorry for the delay of getting it to let people see it. But my thing is this here. If they can do all this to these convicted criminals, serving life sentences and letting them out on COVID, and R. Kelly's never been convicted of anything, and they won't get this man no fucking type of slack. No type of slack. It's crazy, man. And then I heard we finally won a motion. And the stipulations of the motion was R. Kelly couldn't do this and couldn't do that. And then that goes back into my point. The motion that was won with R. Kelly, finally, that goes back to the point to where these 3 amigos who did this bullshit, the motherfuckers who burnt the Clary's house or the Don Russell and the other shit, you know what I'm saying? How could it possibly be that he communicated with these people that was alleged of the crime that was presented to the feds? That's all I'm saying. If they granted this and saying, hey, he got to be silent, he can't tell nobody this, nobody that, why would the fuck you think he would have 3 motherfuckers, 3 people to commit these fucking crimes, and he already in a fucked up situation with his entire life on the fucking line? They want to connect everything to Robert Sylvester Kelly, which is wrong. If you just came into my live, 200 people, 211. Make sure you get them likes up. I haven't got on my Angelo Clary stuff yet because I'm about to do that next. For you all that don't know, I had a conversation with Angelo in 2019. He called my phone on Facebook Live, and he commits to running his mouth to a complete stranger, which is myself. I did not know him. I was just a regular dude who was working the job, eating all the goddamn time while I'm at work or DJing parties. Whatever I'm doing, I was just doing on Facebook Live, and then everything transitioned from over to Facebook to YouTube, and this is how the beef got heavy with me and Angelo, with him bringing Larry McGee on board, which is Grown Man, the Grown Man show at the time. Now the Little Grown Boy and the Little Grown Boy OVC, OVD, whatever his name is, and he was taunting me, harassing me, seeked out my family, lured my son over his house under false pretense with this name called the Team Truth, who was taunting every YouTube blogger who was supportive of Robert Sylvester Kelly or who did any type of commentary on Azriel Clary. They tried to intimidate my people such as myself, people like Tasha K, people like Nick at Night. They try to intimidate us, man, put our families, well, not Tasha K family, but spoke of our family, but put Nick at Night family on YouTube. Larry played with my family on YouTube, had my son over his crib. And, you know, y'all don't understand something. I have a right, and I will refuse to let a motherfucker scare me from anywhere unless they go get that smoke. Now, you know, that it's smoke, because I bring smoke too. Don't think I'm from the hood too. Don't get it twisted. I just don't want to go back into my hood ways. But nevertheless, I've been out of prison 25 years, and I'm grateful for that. But don't mean I don't know no people now. Don't get it twisted. But anyway, moving right along. So, and in the midst of that, y'all, let me show y'all this. In the midst of him threatening me, Angelo Clary threatened me on YouTube several times, even with that boy Larry McGee. I had to file a police report against these criminal ass motherfuckers, you know, because I was new in Houston, you know, didn't really know nobody like that. And, you know, I had to connect the dots with the people that I did know and finally got in tune with people. And now I'm straight. But at that time, I didn't know nobody. And, you know, transitioning from Chicago to Houston, just for a new start, kids all grown, they moved, you know, whatever the case may be. And like I said, my kids in Vegas, kids in Atlanta. And that's when Larry seeked out my son, my kid's mama, and all that crazy shit, because I'm a blogger with an opinion who loves R. Kelly music, believe this is a bunch of bullshit, and believe this man should be free under false pretense of the Lifetime docuseries and the alleged victim. That is my opinion. You can respect that if you want to. But yeah, this is the incident report. Since they thought it was fake, I'm showing you when it was. I had to make one 1/27/2020. It's still on file. So I got all my I's dotted and T's crossed. Look it up if you want to. Terroristic threats on 3 people. Angelo Clary, Larry McGee, and Dantez Jackson. And I got all the evidence to defend my claims of me being threatened as a YouTube blogger with all the stuff that's been thrown at me. Okay? So I'm very smart. I'm very smart. If you think I'm dumb, I'm very motherfucking smart. Okay? They didn't want nobody talking about Azriel in these YouTube streets. Yeah, copy that. Yeah, get that number. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I say what comes around goes around. Just give it time, y'all. It's coming. Trust me. I ain't worried about none of them. You said get my lawyers. I hope you got enough money too, because I'm suing motherfuckers. And I'm go get paid. I trust and believe. I'm go get paid. I got all my I's dotted and T's crossed. Trust me. Yeah. Before I get to this, Angelo Clary, make sure y'all support the channel. Y'all see it up there. Kevin's Blessings, $. If you like my commentary as of right now, make sure you make a donation to my channel, whether it's big, small, or tall. I appreciate it. I'm finna move right along. It's Kevin's Blessings, KevinsBlessings. That's my Cash App, or paypal.me/DJ Tyson 357. Follow me on Facebook, Kevin Terrell. Follow me on Twitter at DJ Tyson 357. And listen, y'all, I'm starting to go on live talking about the R. Kelly on my IG. I need everybody to follow me on motherfucking G at Kevin Terrell 357 on IG. Let's get it. Okay? Support the channel. Now, moving right along, right? Let's see what this is. Now, Angelo Clary, he posted the other day about some things that I was very offended by. Well, wasn't offended because at the end of the day, I know the truth. He know the truth. As you see on the screen, right here, Angelo Clary. I don't want to give that nigga too much shine. He don't deserve none of that. But a lot of people know the clown. He said, dummies at their best, all over an interview. Well, he did more than one interview. So if he did more than one interview, how could we be the dummies when he, the dummy, was out there exploring his daughter or trying to get somebody to get him a reality show or a TV deal or some shit? You know what I'm saying? If we the dummy, why is he trying to capitalize off of his daughter? Okay? Like he really rescued her when she didn't need no rescuing. She was already where she wanted to be. Okay? He said, number one, my daughter is an addict to cocaine. Number three, Azriel. Now he said we dummies. And this is why he said we dummies. He said dummies at their best all over an interview. Okay? Okay? He said, my daughter is an addict to cocaine, is addicted to cocaine. Azriel is now my stepdad. I'm a cocaine dealer. My daughter wants to pervert back. I sold my daughter to a pervert. Let's address these lies first. All your news from a dope fiend, crackhead, and a drunk. Okay? Now, when he says Azriel is not his is his daughter, and not a stepdaughter. Well, me, myself, the one you looking at, again, I was on my Facebook Live in 2019. The video is still up. You can go look for yourself. Never deleted none of the videos I put on my Facebook because I'm a realist and can bag up anything I've said, when I said it, and how I said it, and why I said it.
Damn! This Chicago, nigga!
And at this particular time, Angelo knew he was talking to a real one. Not none of them fake wannabe daddies who went to the penitentiary and got out 15 years later and trying to be a father. I was there from birth. Did my time early and learned my lesson early. That's why I was able to see my kids grow up and they respect me for who I am right now today. That's why I've been out 25 years out of the penitentiary. Okay? So I didn't miss the beat of being an absentee father. Okay? Okay, I learned young in my 20s. Okay? Yeah, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Amen. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because I know what it is to stay free. Okay? Just don't get your ass in no trouble. Don't commit no crimes. That's all. And you think I'm going to jail because I believe in certain things. Now, let me pull this up on the screen. I believe God is good. Check this out. You see this guy right here? The guy on the screen is the guy from the 2019 conversation. And this is on my Facebook. I mean, this is the video from my Facebook that I upload to my YouTube. And as you can see, my name, DJ Tyson YTF, it is on this channel. All you got to do is scroll to the beginning of my videos and you can see the whole 2-hour conversation. I don't even know this dude. Never met this dude. He called my phone while I was doing my regular live, like I did every day, working a job, whatever I did. He called me, and I had the tea at that particular day. Didn't know how important this was to this whole R. Kelly saga, because I didn't think R. Kelly was going to get locked up over fucking docuseries, but it happened, and didn't realize I had the tea on this nigga. Now, he says Azriel is not his stepdaughter, okay? Now, remind you all, this is me talking to him.
So what are we trying to say? If I knew or not, if I knew or not.
Because if you knew, brother, my thing with this, brother,
Breaking the law.
I understand breaking the law.
Breaking the law. Breaking a vow of my 17-year-old stepdaughter. That's why I had to follow.
Listen again.
That's why I had to follow. Of my 17-year-old stepdaughter. That's what I'm.
Listen again.
Breaking the law.
Breaking the law. Breaking a vow of my 17-year-old stepdaughter.
Now, how many of y'all heard him just say, my 17-year-old stepdaughter? Okay, y'all ain't hear it. I'm going to make sure I put it on the big speaker so all y'all can't say, oh, it's my fault. I ain't hear that. You lying. You a liar, DJ. You a liar. You a liar. You a liar, DJ. No, I'm not no fucking liar. What I got to lie for? I ain't got to lie to kick it with none of you motherfuckers. None of y'all. None of y'all didn't make me. I was already me. Okay? Now, he just put this post up saying, now Azriel, they saying that's my stepdaughter. But you said that's that. Okay? Let me make sure I get some loud voice on here so y'all can hear this again for yourself and don't say, oh, he's lying. No, I ain't lying. I keep telling y'all the shit right before y'all face. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Let me make sure.
Breaking the law. Breaking a vow of my 17-year-old stepdaughter.
He said, fuck breaking the law. Let me go a little bit back just so y'all can hear why we was discussing a little thing still on this live, because it's 2 hours long. I had to just cut this part. And so Angelo, when you talk about people chopping screw and all this, nigga, this ain't no chopping screw conversation. This is a real conversation from one man, real man, to I thought who was another real man, from one real father who I thought was another real father. We come to find out, nigga, you ain't shit. And you try to talk about me being a father? Listen to your voice, nigga. And this ain't chopped. This ain't screwed.
My thing with this, brother, I understand breaking the law.
Breaking a vow of my 17-year-old stepdaughter. That's why I had to follow. I don't give a fuck about all that stuff. I'm talking about what do any of this shit got to do with me talking to this man, not talking to you. Not talk to his crew. Not talk to damn motherfucker that wasn't there.
Now, remind you, y'all just heard it, right? Let me go back again. I'll play this motherfucker 9,000 times.
Breaking the law. Breaking a vow of my 17-year-old stepdaughter. Breaking the law. Breaking a vow of my 17-year-old stepdaughter.
Breaking the law.
Breaking the law. Breaking a vow of my 17-year-old stepdaughter. That's why I had to follow. I don't give a fuck about all that stuff. I'm talking about what do any of this shit got to do with me talking to this man, not talking to you, not talking to his crew, not talking to damn motherfucker that wasn't there.
Now, he did all this because he couldn't talk to R. Kelly. He did all this. He did all this because he couldn't talk to R. Kelly. Now, did y'all just hear that? Now, you tell me, where's I'm lying at? Somebody tell me where I'm lying. I can't hear y'all. Hello? 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 What? What DJ you lying? What DJ? Nigga, you chopped and screwed. Huh? What? That ain't his stepdaughter. What? Who voice was that y'all just heard? One DJ voice. Oh, okay. Now I'm the dumb one. I'm lying. I'm lying. Now, who voice is that? Did that sound chopped and screwed to you? Or was he just running off out his goddamn mouth? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. For the slow people who steady want to be in denial about the truth, this supposed to be his daughter. What the fuck she acting out like that? For what? So am I lying or is he lying? This is why I call this exposing a liar. Angelo Clary is a fucking habitual liar. He lied to the entire social media using his daughter for a Ponzi scheme, money scam, money grab bag. That's what he used his daughter for. Sad to say, she has a pathetic ass stepfather. Sad to say. She has a pathetic ass stepfather.
Even knew your R. Kelly, whatever. You didn't even know R. Kelly.
Yeah, a pathetic ass stepfather. Let me bring it up again, so the slow people can say, "Oh, DJ lying." I'm lying. Now I'm gonna remind you, slow ass people again. This wasn't no recorded conversation. This wasn't no. Yeah, I called him and I turned the microphone on and I started recording this nigga. No. I had answers. I had questions and I wanted to ask, how in the fuck he throwing rocks at the thing? The dude called my phone. He called my phone, and when he called me, I was on Facebook Live. This is what no private conversation. It wasn't no secret recording. And he just started running off at the fucking mouth because that's what the fuck he do throughout the whole fucking YouTube streets. And don't nobody put no leash on that a leash on that dog. Don't nobody put a muzzle on his motherfucking mouth. He just run his mouth, run his entire motherfucking mouth. So don't get mad at me because he ran his mouth to me. Not my fault. Let me play it again.
With this, brother. I understand breaking the law.
Breaking a vow of my 17-year-old stepdaughter. That's what I had a problem with. I don't give a fuck about all that stuff. I'm talking about what do any of this shit got to do with me talking to this man, not talking to you, not talking to what's true, not talking to that motherfucker that wasn't there.
Even knew your R. Kelly, whatever. I understand breaking the law. Ooh, brother, my thing with this, brother. I understand breaking the law. Court and got acquitted. Shit, he went to court and got acquitted. Because if you knew, brother, my thing with this, brother. I understand breaking the law.
Breaking a vow of my 17-year-old stepdaughter. That's what I had a problem with. I don't give a fuck about all that stuff. I'm talking about what do any of this shit got to do with me talking to this man, not talking to you, not talking to his crew, not talking to that motherfucker that wasn't there.
All because he didn't talk to Robert Sylvester Kelly. Hey, y'all. Man, listen. I'm going to tell y'all something. If y'all heard me yesterday, the man lied so many times, man. And this, I had to literally sit back. The video was so long, it get exhausting just hearing this nigga. And I sat last night and I listened to the whole thing. Not really the whole thing, but the first part of it. And he said on 3 different occasions, He said he found out his daughter was having sex with R. Kelly in 2016, 17, and 18. I heard it last night for myself. I heard it. And so he said because he heard this, that was really his opportunity to get involved because his daughter was gone, and wanted to be left alone. And that's how he had got into this opportunity of getting into surviving liars. And that's how he got into it. Just talking, running his mouth. Talking. His 17-year-old stepdaughter. You heard it. I heard it. So is that his daughter or is that his stepdaughter? He said it. I didn't say it. So every time I come out and I debunk these lies, and so forth and so forth, and Freshest, let me tell you something, man. Listen to me real good. We don't fuck with the other sides over there. So I'm letting you know right now, you got to choose a side. Either you're over here or you're over there. And if you're over there, you can't be over here. I already set the brickwork, leg work. Ain't no sugarcoating. Ain't no going back. Ain't no going forward. I'm just letting you know right now because I see everything when you think I don't. Anybody think I don't. I don't want no fake ass people over here. Period. I don't fuck with the frauds. We ain't fucking with the frauds. We moving forward. And we doing back to business and debunking these lies. What the fuck I do. Period. And I ain't telling no motherfucker where they can't go. I'm telling you what I ain't accepting on my channel. Period. Now you make the call on your own. All right. Now, back to what I was saying. Now, I didn't listen to this 2-hour thing. If you go back into this video, this channel, go back in the very beginning of my upload videos, because we all know before this page, I had over 4,000 subscribers on the channel that Dana J worked hard and Larry worked hard to strike my channel and get my channel taken away from me. And I'm in the process of getting it back. So they took that channel and I had to build this channel. Then somebody struck this channel. Then I had to get my other channel. All because they don't want the truth to be heard. Now I heard three different lies from Angelo. He said his daughter was 17 in 2015, right? So that's safe to say he knew where his daughter was in 2015. I mean, 2015. Am I correct? Am I correct? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? Oh, Dana J, I'm creeping up your sleep too, boy. I got some shit you need to hear about you and this defense fund. Shout out to Randa Baby. Because I've been looking for that one, man. But nevertheless, am I right? Am I wrong? So he said in 2015, his daughter was 17. But he didn't put all this smoke. He didn't put all these arguments. He was making all these YouTube videos when his daughter was 17 in 2015. Then he goes to say he finds out in 2016 that his daughter had sex with R. Kelly. Then he turned around and say that I heard on the clip, he said 2017, he heard his daughter was having sex. And then you hear in the same video, the conversation with me and him. Let me put this up again. I want to keep me up there for some type of reason so y'all can break. I don't want y'all to think I'm just one of these ones that just hoop hollering just saying what the fuck I want. Don't know what I'm talking about. I'm dumb, literate, retarded. And I just don't like him. And I just don't like Azriel. I like truth too. I like facts too. You can't knock me because I like facts. So let me put my face up there again so you can understand this was me and my own vehicle. And when I was in Chicago, Illinois in 2019, that I don't know this dude. Yeah. Excuse me. Don't know this dude. Never met this dude. And he knew he was talking to a real one. And in this video, where you see this picture of me, let me put me a little bit bigger. Where you see a picture of me, this is from Facebook to a complete stranger. But the more I kept talking, he realized I was the dude that got into it with Dana J bitch ass. And he was like, oh shit, that's that real nigga from Chi-Town. Let me pipe the fuck down. And then that's when he went into like he couldn't just say no anything to me because he knew I was the nigga that Dana J got into it when Dana J bitch ass was in Chicago. And he realized that see, I still got to remind some of you people because a lot of people don't want to believe shit until it's right before their fucking face. So let me put it before your face again for you slow blind people that think I just be making shit up. Yeah. Why you wait so long? Right. At 2015, your daughter was 17. You didn't make no noise. At 2016, you found out, as you alleged said to me, you said, and you didn't make no noise. 2017, you said you found out. You didn't make no noise. 2018, you said you found out R. Kelly was having sex with your daughter. You didn't make no noise. So in 2018, you and Tim corroborated. Tim brought you out. You said this on this live that Tim brought you out. You weren't going to even come out. You said Tim brought you out. Tim Savage brought you out. All this is on my video. If you go to the beginning of my videos, you would see this. The title was right there. Put it in your YouTube search and it will pop up and you will hear it toward the end when he realized he talking to the guy who got into it with Dana J. And he says, see, I would have never came out. If my daughter would have never lied to me when none of this would be going on. Tim brought me out. Tim brought me out. Asked me, did I know James Mason and all these other motherfuckers just running his mouth? That's not my fault. You would think if a person is dealing with a case big as this R. Kelly situation, they would keep their mouth closed and not run their mouth so goddamn much because this is a sensitive subject. This is a sensitive case. This is a sensitive situation. And he just running his mouth off. See, first thing about being somebody, you got to practice silence and secrecy. So he don't have no silence and no secrecy. So let me break this off to a lot of you slow ass people. He didn't have no silence and secrecy. He was breathing and pitching to tell his story to somebody that would just listen. And yeah, I listened to him and he knew he was talking to a real one because I got into it with Dana J. And then he realized he couldn't tell me anything. So he can't do nothing but tell the truth. And to me, in this particular video, and even with the Shabazz with him and his daughter, I truly believe he was telling the truth. I truly believe Azriel and Joyson was telling the truth on Gayle King. And after all, R. Kelly then got locked up. This is when they started fabricating the lies. But the crazy part I don't understand, in 2015, when he knew his daughter was 17, when he knew his daughter was around R. Kelly, but he kept screaming, all he wanted her to do she was just supposed to make one song. But you knew she was around R. Kelly 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, you got in the mix of making the docuseries, I believe. And then 2019, y'all put it out there. Now y'all make this shit make sense. So that means he knew where his daughter was all along in 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and then 2019, they come with the docuseries. And then once R. Kelly get locked up, they start a rescue mission. But don't nobody think of that. What you got to say, Team Truth? Ain't nobody think of that. Ain't nobody think of that. Do I need to play this shit again for you slow people? Do I need to play it again? He said in 2015, when his daughter was 17, his stepdaughter. So you knew in 2015 that your stepdaughter was around R. Kelly. You ain't do shit. That means you already knew what it was. 2016, you said you found out that R. Kelly had sex with your daughter. That's what you said. Then you turn around and say 2017, you found out R. Kelly was having sex with your daughter. Then you say 2018, you found out R. Kelly was having sex with your daughter. So in my mind, if I'm supposed to believe you as a parent, which year did you find out that R. Kelly was having sex with your daughter? And then why you ain't do shit when you first found out in 2016? Why you ain't do shit when you claimed you found out in 2017? And why you ain't do shit when you found out in 2018 other than get on a fucking docuseries and shame this man and claim your daughter was a victim? All because Tim was mad because Joycelyn was a legal young lady around R. Kelly, and he was mad, so he pulled you in the whole debacle, and now that forces you to come out because you weren't gonna never come out in the first goddamn place. That's why I keep screaming, subpoena the parents. It's subpoena power around here. Subpoena the fucking parents. God damn, I should have been a lawyer. Subpoena the parents. And then because he established Team Truth on social media to attack R. Kelly supporters such as myself, which I'm a blogger with an opinion whether I'm a supporter or not, I still believe in the truth. I'm the bad guy. But when the truth even come before your eyes, I'm still the bad guy. Ain't that a bitch? I'm saying, why the fuck he ain't do shit 3 years? You right. Why he ain't do shit 3 years ago? You know why he didn't do shit 3 years ago? Because he didn't give a fuck. You heard what the man said. He got other kids he was raising and grandkids and all. He didn't give a fuck about Azriel. Go on, do what you go do. He didn't give a fuck. So you tell me as a father, who has daughters, how am I supposed to think and how am I supposed to feel when you claiming a man did something to your daughter and you don't take responsibility and putting your daughter in that situation? I don't give a fuck when she was 17. You could at least wait till she was 18 and say, okay, yeah, you grown, do what you do, but you didn't give a fuck when she was 17. You didn't give a fuck when she was 18. You didn't give a fuck when she was 19. You knew where she was. Tim brought your ass out and you jumped on board with the docuseries and y'all had to stick with them lies of slandering R. Kelly name the same way Gerald Griggs did. They had to think out the outside box approach. Okay? Yeah, get them likes up. If you ain't liking, that means you hating. Oh, and donate to the channel. Man, I put work in this shit. Donate to my goddamn channel. Keep me up and running. Yeah, this shit don't make a lot of sense. And then let's go here. Let's go here, y'all. Let me just go here. Yeah, y'all just think I be. Go there. Let's see. We hear the truth right before our eyes, and we want to deny the truth because it don't fit our narrative of what we think. And we steady want to go back and relive 30 years ago and say, oh, lock him up. Stop it. Stop it. You're wrong, and the truth ain't in you. You ready for that walk for Kales that's coming up? Yeah, the nigga said that's his stepdaughter. I didn't play that for y'all. Didn't just got in. I play it for you again. He said that's his stepdaughter. I didn't say that. Let me play it for y'all slow ass people again. Since y'all think I'm just a motherfucker that don't know what he's talking about, and I just be bringing false shit, and I'm fake, and I'm phony, and I'm a fraud. I want to shut you motherfuckers up today. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe. Shut a lot of you up people now. Talking about, oh, how is this his stepdaddy? Because he said it. Hello.
That's the first time I've ever heard someone pronounce Bixby that way.
I made sure Bill was safe. I did everything from the jump. The same way he's doing with everybody else. They can continue their life. But you gotta still stick by these rules.
Yeah, man, I'm just saying. Now let me say something to y'all. He said, I pay the bills. Did y'all hear that part? When he said, I pay the bills and you got to stick by these rules. Did y'all just hear that part? Do I got to play it again for you slow people? Let me play it again. Let me pull it up on the screen. And I'm finna break something down to you people. So if he paid the cost to be the boss, right? Right? Listen what I'm saying now. If he paid the cost to be the boss, why R. Kelly can't pay the same cost to be the boss? Right? They say what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So what makes R. Kelly any different than him when he sits up there and said these words out of his own mouth? I didn't say these words. He said these words. Listen for yourself. Play this shit right here for y'all eyes. Because y'all just think I just be on here for a cash app. I like truth. I like truth.
Fast and getting their ass and all that. And they see that glamour. Yeah, they see, listen, they see that glamour, they see that gold. Hey, that's what they're going for. And I always said this. I said, R. Kelly ain't no different than nobody, than a drug dealer on the street.
I said that.
Young kids growing up, and they know who the neighborhood drug dealer is. So, okay, I used to Jordans, I buy you some shoes.
And that go with the point of saying dope dealer singing. They took it out of proportion. But let me go back to this part where Angelo said these words out of his mouth. These words. Listen what he says. And I'm going to hold it right here.
Yeah.
I made her lifestyle good. I made sure Bill was safe. I did everything from the jump. The same way he's doing with everybody else. They can continue their lifestyle, but you got to still stick by these rules.
Yeah, man, I'm just saying. Hey,
and did you hear what he said? You got to stick by these rules. Did y'all hear what he said? So tell me, people, when they claiming R. Kelly did this, R. Kelly did that, he this, he that, he's that, and ain't he the same person? He said, I made them have the lifestyle they have, and they got to stick by these rules. Didn't he just say that? So what's the difference? And they sticking by his rules, and nobody sticking by R. Kelly rules, when R. Kelly the one paid the cost to be the boss. So he basically saying, you pay the cost to be the boss. You stick by my rules. So when R. Kelly got rules, it's a crime. I'm going to play it again. I don't think y'all really listen to what I'm playing. The same shit they try to say, R. Kelly made them do this, and R. Kelly told them to do that. R. Kelly said do this and do that, do that. And then, you know, you get Azriel saying, we couldn't do this, we couldn't do that, and this, that, and the other. But when Azriel said it, but then you hear her daddy say shit like this.
Yeah. Her lifestyle good. I made sure bills were paid. I did everything come to you. The same way he's doing for everybody else.
The same way he was doing, as in R. Kelly, for everybody else. So I have to take y'all to school because I don't think y'all understand what what's right before your eyes, and that they claiming R. Kelly was making these women do this, do this, do this, do this. But let me go back again for you slow people.
Yeah. I made her lifestyle good. I made sure bills were paid. I did everything come to you. The same way he's doing for everybody else. Making his lifestyle, but you gotta still stick by these rules.
Yeah, man, I'm just saying, like I say, I'm not you and you not me, but like I say, from
what he just say, and you got to stick by these rules. I made her lifestyle. Same way R. Kelly did for them. But didn't he just say, but you got to stick by these rules? Come on, man. Your wife, my mom, all this shit, man. Now, y'all hear this shit? Now, if you ain't liking this, that's because you hating. But you hear what he just said? I made her lifestyle. So you got to stick by these rules. So R. Kelly can't have no rules in his house. So if R. Kelly had rules in his house, then it's a crime. R. Kelly had rules in this house, it's a crime. Really? Can I play it again?
Yeah. I made her lifestyle good. I made sure bills were paid. I did everything come to you. The same way he's doing for everybody else. Making his lifestyle, but you gotta still stick by these rules.
Yeah, man, I'm just saying,
but you still got to stick by these rules. I paid the bills. So you telling me if R. Kelly paid the bills in this house, he can't have no rules in this house. Every motherfucker that's supposed to run free, do what the fuck you want in his house. And then if you don't do what he tells you to do, now you a victim of R. Kelly. Are y'all serious? Are y'all fucking serious? Now, the same thing everybody was talking about, well, R. Kelly made me do this, and R. Kelly said we couldn't do this, we couldn't do this and do this. But you hear the same 40-something-year-old grown man said, I made her lifestyle. I pay the bills. You stick by my rules. You stick by the rules. So that ain't no crime? But because R. Kelly said something, it's a crime. Get the fuck out of here, y'all. Let me go forward with this shit.
Always been in check. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I'm gonna leave it like that, but her loyalty comes from her. And I'm gonna
Hold on, I want to go to something.
If my kids decide they don't want to
listen what he said.
Talk to me, I'm not mad, bro. I know what I did. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. If my kids decide they don't want to talk to me, I'm not mad at them.
Hold on, let me go forward to that. To this.
Baltimore too, right? Okay, Angelo, real talk, bro. You keep saying your daughter being in her own state. You can't determine, dictate your daughter.
You don't never hear about the wrong person. You must think something coming there. I don't have no woes. Why do you think people get me out the function call and facilitate me with anything I need? I'm not a dude who bullshit for no favor. I'm a dude that's a real man. My brother was a fucking surgery. He was trying to be an addiction. That's just what it is. And I don't give a fuck who the victim is or how he got to him. He shouldn't have did it.
Right. And then I understand. Just like that, you from Baltimore, right? And Dana from Baltimore too, right? Yeah, they trying to say you and Dana cousins and all this old shit.
Now listen what he says, y'all.
So you ain't his cousin, man. Hey man, and that's dude is another thing that we had got into. We did the rally or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, I'm that nigga. Yeah, I'm DJ. I asked you, did you know me?
You heard what he said. Don't make me hire you down there, man, and have a sit down and talk to you. And this is when he started getting all on my dick then, y'all. Then when he realized who the fuck I was, because he knew he was talking to a real one, this when he started getting on my dick and really start opening up his mouth and start saying that other shit. That's why I believe when he realized who I was, the nigga that got into it with Dana. Listen to him.
And that's dude is another thing that we had got into. We did the rally or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, I'm that nigga. Yeah, I'm DJ. I asked you, did you know me? I know. Hey, I'm cool. Hey, listen.
I never heard of it. I did it from somebody's boss there. And then I'm okay. So my man, I ain't gonna say my man, but I got you just. Sorry.
Somebody broke in R. Kelly house?
Down in Atlanta?
Yeah. And they're supposed to do it, the shit went a whole nother way.
I mean, for her, it's kind of like, but what I'm thinking is, okay, well, he got his own mess shit before he was born, man. So now look at you have nothing. So this shit don't turn out exactly like it is. You got a little story. You might get a little deal. It ain't gonna be much. You're gonna be fucked back up. And hopefully you still have the interest in sex. You still want to do something for it. You ready to work?
So you think if she would have sat up there and went in there and did a song with R. Kelly, all this shit would have been going on with her being 17 and all this shit?
I don't think none of it would have really went on because she would have got to fulfill my innocence. They fell in love, whatever the fuck number is. What can you think from?
See that? You see that? Did y'all hear this shit? They fell in love with whatever. Then what the fuck you go beef about? That's why I don't respect this dude. And y'all want me to respect a man that talk like this about his daughter? And at one point in this whole 2-hour live, this nigga said he didn't give a fuck if he had a relationship with his daughter. He said that out of his own mouth. Y'all just watch this shit. Get your popcorn. Go watch it.
So you think if she would have So you think if she would have sat up there and went in there and did a song with R. Kelly, all this shit would have been going on with her being 17 and all that shit?
I don't think none of it would have really went on because she would have got to fulfill my independence. They fell in love, whatever the fuck number 8. What can you beef about?
They fell in love or whatever. What could you beef about?
But if your motherfucker is take the motherfucker doing some shit with them and continue to do shit, to nothing, then really, all the way around, they know, not you, but they know.
And then now the seven.
We stay on that horn, that phone, you know what I mean? We there, the same shit. You respect this family, this time, like, man, this what it is. I mean, we didn't pay a bad situation.
Wow.
But Joe could have made that shit, man. He could have faked me. We could have dealt with that shit. Manned up on that shit. And it's in a different life.
So if they would have manned up, all this 17-year-old daughter shit wouldn't even come into play if they would have manned up. If they would have manned the fuck up, he could have faced him. And this is why I told y'all, if he'd have got with R. Kelly and had to sit down, talk with him, or would have ever made some type of negotiation with him for whatever he wanted, this shit wouldn't be what it is right now. But don't get mad at me. Slow down. Hey, champ, go. Stay. Stay. Yeah, when none of this be going on right now. Y'all heard it for yourself.
So let me say this. If I know as a man, I'm talking about a grown man, a grown 40-something-year-old man, if I know my daughter is going to be around somebody who's known for being around young girls or whatever, why would I put her in that situation in the first place? I'm just as responsible as my daughter is. I'm just as responsible as R. Kelly is, bro. Come on, man.
I would take responsibility for this in Chicago. I don't live in no Chicago. I don't follow no fucking R. Kelly. So I ain't saying nothing about R. Kelly.
It ain't about no follow.
It was a business deal, and that was it. Y'all have this history of knowing what he did. I only know when he got allegations on that tweet or whatever, and I know he.
Did you hear him say it? He said it was a business deal. Boy, come here, boy. Come here, girl. Come here. Hey, girl. Hey, champ. He said it was a business deal. You heard him say it? Yep. But when it don't fit the narrative. You heard him say he only paid attention that he was a star. He ain't pay attention about nothing else when it came to Robert Sylvester Kelly, but later on said he know about Leah. Hey, champ. Stop. Get your ass right here. Stop. I'm going to sit down right there. Yeah. All he cared about was him being a star. He didn't give a fuck about his history or none of that shit. But then you see him in several interviews to talk about Aaliyah and he know fucking little girls and all this goofy ass shit he be saying.
Right.
All he talk about is his contract and this, that, and the other. Y'all listening to it.
And so you mean to tell me you didn't know R. Kelly had a 2008 trial dealing with the girl Rashonda and all that shit? You didn't know all that? You
My whole world don't exist around music and this and that. When they come out of my door and she's singing, that's when they sing.
Boy, stop playing. He don't even make no sense.
Things in life change.
Okay.
My daughter was living in Las Vegas and never even heard of when 2008.
And so you telling me before you even knew your R. Kelly, whatever, you didn't even know R. Kelly had a rap sheet. You didn't know he didn't. Was it? Okay, that's what the parent tried. Okay. Now stop right there. Now we talking. Yeah, but you said you heard of the allegations. But if you heard of the allegations before you got your daughter involved with R. Kelly, you mean to tell me you ain't never heard nothing about R. with the peeing on the girl and all the allegations with that shit, and he went to court and got acquitted? Because if you knew, brother, my thing with this, brother, I understand breaking the law.
Breaking a vow of my 17-year-old step daughter. That's why I had a problem. I don't give a fuck about all that stuff.
You heard that? You said it again. Breaking the law with my 17-year-old stepdaughter. Nigga told on himself. Get your ass off my live. I don't even like watching this video sometimes, man. I swear to God. Man, it's crazy, man. And they did all this, champ. Champ, they did all this. They did all this to lock one man up, champ. All this conspiracy. Gerald Griggs, Azriel Clary, Angelo Clary, all these LETZ motherfucking go home, money home. And she's a girl, by the way, y'all. Is you gonna be money hungry? Huh? You can't be no hoe. You hear me? You can't be no hoe. Ain't no hoes up in here. You hear me? You'll be raised with some respect. Okay? Now I don't know when you gonna get you none, but you ain't gonna be slinging that twat around here. You hear me? Go ahead, go play. Yeah, you know, it's crazy. Crazy. Got him in all his lies, y'all. Hey, champ. No. Stay. I don't know why I stopped playing with this dog in my feet. Stop. I'm gonna keep my legs up. Oh man. Yeah. But he said that's his real daughter. Yeah, eat that up. Take it over there. Take it. Yeah. But the crazy part is people don't want to hear the truth for what it is, man, but they get mad at me when I do these lives and this, that, and the other. By the way, hit those like buttons, y'all. Hit those like buttons, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Again. Oh, and Dana motherfucking J, that bitch nigga. Let me get this nigga right here. Dana J, where your bitch ass at? Let me show you your defense fund scheme ass nigga. He a defense fund scheme ass nigga. Get this defense fund. Thank you for the cash app. Bad girl. You getting a whooping. Come on. Stop. All right, now listen to this. Hey, Dana J, you remember this, homeboy? Where Goofy Dana J at? Mm-hmm.
Thank you for putting that up there, though.
That ain't it. This it.
Hey, Jay, what's up? What's going on? Okay, so let me just go. I'm in the middle of a bunch of stuff, so let me just say this. All right, so I got some calls over the last couple of days. You know, Daniel J, he's standing up on the microphone. He's doing this. Did you take the microphone at the court hearing the last time in Chicago?
Did I do what?
Go in front of the press and say stuff?
Oh, what happened was when I got off the elevator,
right?
For the lady at CBS snatched me in front of the camera, and she was like, "Hey, I've been following you." And the only thing I said was, "Rob was like God's gift to the world. He was being falsely accused." That's pretty much.
I didn't see what it was. Did you say? And again, I have no problem with the press, but did you say I'm his spokesperson?
No.
Okay. All right. So you got to be very careful because everything you do, this Me Too movement is going to try to, bring anybody standing up for Rob down. So the girl who called me yesterday, I don't even know who it is, was the second person who called me. I understand the first one recording me. I didn't even realize she was recording. But that's fine. I don't really care. I didn't say anything bad. But she said that, well, just so you know, Mr. Anthony, Dana J, we're going to file criminal charges against him and put social media that he is sexually assaulted this girl. I said, first of all, I don't represent Dana. Second of all, why would you want to put something like that in social media? If someone has a real claim to make against somebody, go to the prosecutor, talk about it, do whatever. Because let me tell you what happens. If you make it in social media and you defame somebody, then you go to the government, the prosecutor, and you file charges. And the government looks at it and says, we don't file probable cause here, and there's no charges. Then the person you made this accusation against can sue you for billions of dollars and destroy your entire life. So if something bad happened, I have to say this because now I think I'm being recorded. If something bad happened, no, not you. I'm saying anybody who calls me, otherwise I think they're trying to record me. So I have to
Doug.
If anybody thinks something bad happened criminally, go privately to the prosecutor and make a charge. Give evidence and do whatever you're supposed to do. Exactly. But don't go on social media first. As far as Dana being a spokesperson for Rob, Dana is a friend of the defense and a friend of Rob's, from my understanding, and he's not a spokesperson for Rob or anybody else. If he's collecting money, I talked to Dana about this. He's been an advocate about getting money directed to my office. So I don't understand what anybody's saying that he's trying to take money for himself. If he's trying to collect it, perhaps he's collecting it and then will send it to my office. But I will deal with that if I ever hear there's a problem with diversion of funds. But right now, I don't see any of that as being a problem. Are you collecting money for anything other than Rob?
No. Here's the situation, and I'm glad you actually called because I was waiting on your call. This is what me and Levi for Kelly is doing, and we're doing this thing called $1 for the King, and we said Rob has 56 million fans that we know of.
You said Rob got $56 million, 56 million fans. So these goofies was trying to collect $56 million. Doug, this nigga recorded you on your phone conversation. He lied and said that he did not record you, Doug, but he recorded you for these YouTube streets. And that's why I tried to tell Doug, stop fucking with that criminal ass nigga. And you see what happened? You see what happened when you fuck with niggas like Bozo? But the same nigga tried to say DJ Tyson the one did the the R. Kelly Defense Fund. Stop lying, nigga. Stop lying to them people. You said you and Levi did. Fuck out of here, you goofy.
And if every fan can donate $1, whenever y'all gotta go and pull these specialists in, right? Nobody gotta scramble because the fans have donated $1. All proceeds go straight to you. That's why we haven't launched it, because we waiting for you to set up the PayPal and the ACH. Right. Everything I do is like send it to Doug Anton. Send it to Doug Anton.
Mm-hmm.
I know, and I'd be getting checks as a result. Right. These folks have been saying, oh no, we don't like sending checks. See if he'll do an ACH or a PayPal or whatever. Yeah, I get calls like that too myself. Right. So it's like, I'm telling everybody, like, I'm going to do an all-white party in Chicago, but it's an all-white kickback to free R. Kelly. But I said, y'all going to go on Eventbrite, and it costs $1. I've rented out the place in myself, so I'm not looking for a profit. But I said, y'all pay $1, and that $1 goes straight to Doug Anton. And I said, once I submit everything with the names and everything, I'm gonna get receipts so that way I can send it to y'all and Doug Anton's signature on it, showing that everything went there. Here's the problem. The problem is Don Russell been scamming people.
Well, I spoke to Don. I had a long conversation with Don. Are you saying that he's been scamming people recently in the last week?
No. Okay. In the last week, it stopped.
Yeah, I spoke to him and I spoke to Brian Dent.
He said it stopped.
And I said, guys,
it stopped. Listen what he said, y'all. It stopped. So that means he was collecting money from the R. Kelly Defense Fund. See, this is why I tell people, y'all got to listen to what this crook champ. Come here. Come here, you motherfucker. You stop. Y'all got to listen to what this criminal said. Listen to what he just said.
Doug Anton. Send it to Doug Anton.
I know. And I've been getting checks as a result.
Listen to what he said.
These folks have been saying, oh no, we don't like sending checks. See if he'll do an ACH or a PayPal or whatever.
Yeah, I get calls like that too myself.
Right. So it's like, I'm telling everybody, like, I'm going to do an all-white party in Chicago.
No, you wasn't.
I'm
going to beat your ass.
To free R. Kelly. But I said, y'all going to go on Eventbrite, and it costs $1. I've rented out the place in myself, so I'm not looking for a profit. But I said, y'all pay $1, and that $1 goes straight to Doug Anton. And I said, once I submit everything with the names and everything, I'm gonna get receipts so that way I can send it to y'all and Doug Anton's signature on it, showing that everything has went there. Here's the problem. The problem is Don Russell been scamming people.
Well, I spoke to Don. I had a long conversation with Don. Are you saying that he's been scamming people recently in the last week?
No. Okay. In the last week, it stopped.
Yeah, I spoke to him and I spoke to Brian Dent.
Right.
And I said, guys, what the fuck is going on with all this stuff? You're making all these rumors. You're making all this stuff. So first I spoke with Don Russell, who was like, I've been on the phone every day with Tom Mesereau. He coming in for sure. You and Steve are out. Everybody hates Steve. I said, okay, Don, I don't know what to tell you, but if that's going to happen, then that's going to happen. Until that time, I'm the attorney of record. I have responsibilities to the court. I have responsibility to the client. Until that time comes and I get a substitution of attorney, if you want, I never talked to you before, Mr. Anton. You're a good man now. I'm talking to you. If you want, I'll put in a good word with Tom Mesereau for you, and I'll keep you on. And I'll also, and he likes Ray too, so Ray's going to stay on. I said, you do whatever it is you feel comfortable doing. I'm just saying that you can't be collecting money for Rob, because I spoke to Rob and he made it very clear to me that nobody but my office is to collect money for the entire team for what we need to do. Right. So he's like, okay, no problem. I'm glad I talked to you, because now I know that you're a good guy and this and that, and I'll put in a good word for Tom so you won't get fired either. So then I speak to Brian Nix. I'm like, hey, Brian, what's going on? And he said, hey, I'm sorry about everything that's going on. When I saw him post that thing, I went crazy myself. I told him to take it down, and whatever he posted, I didn't even see it, but he posted something. He's like, I told him to take it down.
And I said, do you have any information? See, I can't speak to Rob every day because I can't get in touch with him every day. Do you have any information with regard to anything with regard to Tom Mesereau? And I spoke to Rob about it. He told me that he came to visit and that it was on his request and so on and so forth. But he said that my understanding is that Tom's not interested. He's like, that's right. Tom's not interested in the case at all. He's not coming on board. He's not even considering coming on board. I said, okay, that's all. He just wanted to come and meet with the client. He met with him, and he said to him, you're in good hands. Everything's good, and that's it. So, and that's where it left off. So Brian confirmed that. And since then, everything has acted in accordance with that.
Right. So I'm gonna tell you, Doug, what's going on now.
Okay.
Since that conversation,
okay,
and I'm glad you put the timeline together. Last week, I've been catching extreme hell, and I'm gonna tell you why. All of a sudden, I've been the subject of attacks. I'm R. Kelly's secret lover. I'm this and this. So I'm not paying that no attention. But then when it came out, Don Russell jumped behind this dude named Kevin Terrell. But that's a dude that did the rally with. Out the blue, he was like, oh, my folks told me we don't deal with you. You're a scam artist and this and this. So now they got their group, and the people that's calling you is Don Russell's crew.
Oh, I see.
And the thing is, just like when they called you and was like, for the Hollywood Next girl said, oh, Dan and Jay got 3 campaigns. No. And we have $1 for the King.
Right.
And we have the White Party. But all proceeds is going to Doug Anton. Anything I do is going to Doug Anton. Don Russell and his crew got me put off Instagram indefinitely. So what I did, I took my stuff to YouTube now. I'm on YouTube, Black Junction, and I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
And what they can't understand is why I'm not wavering and why I didn't leave Rob's side. And like I told him, that's not in me to leave my guy. On top of that, if I would have ever thought that the defense was doing crazy stuff, I would have been like, fellas, what's going on? Myself. But I see what's going on. Just because they don't tell the public everything, that don't mean that they're not fighting.
Right. We got it. In fact, at some point, we got to just do our job and be quiet.
Exactly.
I'm reviewing evidence and trying to talk to experts and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So just do me a favor. If anybody ever puts a camera in your face, don't talk. All right? Because that's when it's trouble. At this point, don't talk. If you want to say something.
The nigga recorded Doug Anton.
I'm a friend of Rob's, and this is what we're trying to do. And
told that nigga to scam him.
Everything you write.
This why Doug got fired.
Proceeds are
fucking with this bozo ass nigga.
Are going towards, the Robert Kelly Defense Fund as held by Mr. Anton.
I put your flyer up there.
All right, and then put a little asterisk next to it, and then say, I certainly don't want anybody calling my phone number, but give the Gmail account, and you can say, if you have any questions, please contact Mr. Anton himself. Put that right on the...
Doug do not work for R. Kelly anymore.
Mr. Anton is not hosting this party.
Dana J trying to scam y'all.
Giving the funds to the thing. So...
I'm going to send you the link of what I said.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you the link of what I said because they was the news media and was trying to spin it in somewhere else. And I just looked at them like, no.
Right. He believe in everything Dana say.
The thing is, they trying to create a separate wedge in between the defense team and myself. And
well, that's not. As long as you and I can talk to each other, there's no problem with that. I'm not. I'm concentrating on the defense of the client. You're concentrating on trying to raise some money for the defense of the client. I get it. I understand it all. It's all good.
He's trying to raise money for his bills for himself.
I got people calling
Liz that he paid his child support on.
Child molested, just like the client. This and that. All kinds.
He's supposed to pay $12,000 or $14,000 in child support.
Cases that happens.
That's
I'm
alleged.
Concerned about it. I'm used to it. If anything ever gets to a certain level, I just report it to the police. I had to report 2 incidents already to the police.
And that's what I had to do yesterday. I didn't want to, but I had to because
shut up.
The same group of people that called you.
Yeah.
But they put a whole thing like, oh yeah, I'm in a coffin. They gonna shoot me in my head when I come back to Chicago. So what I said was,
boy, ain't nobody saying no shit like that.
To cover myself.
You lying.
And the thing, it's just. I just think, honestly, and I'm going to keep it real, I just think these folks just want something to do.
and want something to say.
They do. They do.
Boy, stop. We just want the truth. And we don't want people to scam R. Kelly using his name.
Publicity.
Show your receipts. I show mine.
All right, I got to run, but we're good. So just write on anything you write.
I got one on you, Bozo.
That it's not
right there.
endorsed by
Look
me
it up and see
or
if it's real.
team, but that proceeds are, or if you
I
don't
got
want to
all
give
your
$1
threats.
a year,
You,
give
Larry,
directly to
and
Joanne
Angelo.
or
All you
so on and so
motherfuckers is on this one right
if you're
here.
going to host an event, all I can say
And
is
when
this.
y'all day come,
If the
don't say
event
I ain't
costs
tell
$100
you.
and you make $100, if the whole $100
Hey.
goes towards the event, you didn't do anything
Stop.
for Robert. So if you're going to pay for the event yourself and then any other money comes in is going to go towards Robert, then that's good. I'm saying you're going to get yourself caught up if you pay for the event. Like me, every person that sends me money, I send a postcard to. Postcards cost like maybe 38 cents in bulk when you send postcards out. I'm not taking that money out of the money being given for Robert. I'm taking it out of my own money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm spending my own money on that. It's going to cost me probably several $100s in postcards by the time this is all done. And I'll keep track of that, but I'm not charging the client for it. I'm eating it on the chin so that the dollars will always be the exact amount of money that was given to me from the supporters. And then we'll decide who is to go for and what we're to do.
Right. But then, Doug, and send me your Gmail again, because
it's my name. It's my name. Douglas Anton, all one word. Douglas.
Man, we don't want to hear that shit. We ain't fucking with that clown no more. Yeah, that nigga just lying. And there it is. Terroristic threat. I can't wait. Ooh wee. It's gonna be cooking in the oven. I don't give a fuck about them niggas, man. Y'all fucking wanna threaten me as a blogger. Yeah, go look it up, Larry. See if your name on that motherfucker. I bet you it is. Your day coming. Told you 2021, y'all. Yeah. You want the smoke, you go get it. You go stop fucking with me. I got all my receipts covered. There you have it. The one and only motherfucker.
DJ Tyson ain't to be with. Get off my dick, haters. The Chicago nigga.
Now, y'all can't say you didn't hear Angelo say his 17-year-old stepdaughter. Those was his words, unless he was on drugs or high or drunk. But those his words. So then the question would be, who is Azriel real father? Who is Azriel real father? The show ain't Angelo Clary. And dog running around. Y'all have a good Friday. Stop. I didn't stop. This dog is just it's funny. I'm gonna play one song. That's crazy. Thank y'all for tuning in to my live on this wonderful Friday. I'm going to play this song out. That is the end of my live, y'all. You tune in to the one and only DJ Tyson.
Red's not supposed to be green, like fake's not supposed to be seen. The sky's not supposed to touch the ground, and a square's not supposed to be round. The moon's not supposed to touch the sun, and a 2 is not supposed to be a 1. And the heart's not supposed to weigh a ton, and forever's not supposed to be done. Winter's not supposed to come in June, and I am not supposed to have the blues. There are so many things that I'm not supposed to be, except you and me. There are so many things that I'm not supposed to be, baby, yeah, except you and me. Night's not supposed to be long, yeah. No one is supposed.
Thank you for the cash app.
Understanding is not supposed to be confused, and the wind is not supposed to lose. Like fire's not supposed to freeze, or like joy is not supposed to breathe. Like you are not supposed to be what I said I'm not supposed to mean. He is not supposed to have your heart. Baby, we are not supposed to be apart. There are so many things that are not supposed to be said. You and me. There are so many things that are not supposed to be. Hey, baby, it seems just like no season changing on this side.
Oh man, they so stupid, boy. They talking about I'm abusing my puppy, boy. Stop playing. Check. Come here. Thank you for the cash app and support of my channel. Thank you. I will send you emojis back, y'all. You want to donate to my channel, please do so. Champ.
There are so many things, except love. So many things that are not supposed to be. Like having no like having no right to breathe, like having no right to see. There are so many things that's not supposed to be, not supposed to be, except you and me, baby. Yeah, yeah, baby. Except you and me.
All right, y'all, that's my time on my live, y'all, man. Just remember.
You're rocking with the best. DJ Tyson ain't to be with. Get off my dick, haters.
The Chicago Freedom,
the king of R&B.
Hey, I thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a beautiful Friday. Y'all stay blessed. I will talk to you all later. Thank you all for supporting my channel. Don't forget for the Walk for Kills, March 19th to 20th, and it's going down. Yeah, where's the real daddy? And that's what we probably need to find out. Who is her real daddy? All right, I'll let y'all later. Peace.